We're here, we're recording. Okay. Yeah. So let's talk about group rides and kind of the, I want to say rules. Right now there's just 4 people. Person in front of me, and then 2 people behind us. But the rules are kind of some basic knowledge that you should have for anywhere between 3 people and like 50 people. It's the only time it really changes is when you're having more of a takeover. You're taking multiple lanes. It's not just one lane of bikers. You're taking up multiple lanes, or there's hundreds of them. That's when kind of the rules change a little bit. But for the most part, it's all the same. He's still breaking it in, so he can't rev it crazy high. Using this group here as an example, I think 4 is a pretty good number for describing what I want to describe. So we're going to first start off with staggering, which we haven't quite. We'll stagger once we get actually onto the road here. Typically, when you're riding with more than 2 people, you're going to want whoever's leading is on one side, the person behind them is on the other side of the lane, the person behind them is on the other side of the lane, so it's a boom, 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 and that way you have room in case an accident happens where someone brakes really hard or something happens, that you can either swerve over or you have plenty of distance to brake because the person in front of you is over far enough you're not going to rear end them. So it gives you a lot more braking distance, and it gives you room to swerve over if you need to. That's one of the biggest basic rules that you kind of follow. Ooh, we have a pretty nice ZX-10R here. And then it looks like we got the Vet right there, and then a whole bunch of other ones. Ooh, is that the alternator? I'm kidding. Alright, most of the people have left. We're starting to leave because it's supposed to rain real heavy in an hour. It was in like, I think, 1.5 inches of rain in an hour, so we're getting out of here. Alright, the brief intermission's over. Now back to what I was talking about. So I talked about staggering. The next thing is you'll see a lot of people stick their foot out, and that just means there's an obstacle in the road, don't hit it. And usually you stick your foot out towards the object. One of the other things on big group rides is people will wait in the middle of intersections, or like one person will, usually from the front of the pack. They'll stop at the corner of they'll stop in the middle of an intersection to make sure everyone gets through the light. Now usually that won't happen unless there's a big group. If you're at the front of the group and you're new to riding, don't worry about doing that. Someone will take care, someone will do it. You don't need to worry about doing that, or don't think you have to do that just because you're towards the front. Alright, so if you were to take away like 4 things from this video: 1, stagger, and I explained that. 1, stagger. 2, worry about yourself and the people in front of you. Don't worry about the people behind you. If something happens behind you, don't worry about it. 3, if someone or a bunch of people stick their foot out for some reason, it's because they're probably pointing at an object saying, hey, avoid this, don't hit this. 4, if someone stops in the middle of an intersection and is just sitting there, they're making sure everyone gets through the light. We're stopping. Okay. They're just making sure everyone gets through the light. If you're new to riding, don't worry about doing that. Someone who has rid before will do it. It's fine.